So welcome to FinTech Finance News. Can you please introduce yourself and your company, although of course we know all about it?
Yeah, hi. I'm Ramsey Nabahani. I lead our business development efforts on the Liquidity Hub side at Ripple. And Ripple, as many of you know, is a global payments and crypto company. We operate primarily in the cross-border space on the payment side, where we leverage XRP as a bridge asset to facilitate a lot of global payouts, and then have other products as well, like Liquidity Hub, which I'd love to talk about, and more on the XRPL side, which is more bringing developers onto the platform.
And tell me more about the Liquidity Hub.
Yeah, so Liquidity Hub is actually geared towards companies looking to source additional crypto liquidity. And so we've had great traction from a lot of our existing customers and financial institutions around the world looking to access more crypto liquidity. And so our pricing engine helps them source the best pricing and connects into a lot of our global payout rails, as well as our deep market makers and liquidity providers.
And what's the crypto scene looking like at the moment?
Yeah, well, I guess funny enough, we're now experiencing like the banking crisis, but and at times crypto does feel targeted, but the reality is a lot of it is kind of been as a result of kind of poor financial management and nothing to do with crypto more recently. So we've actually seen a lot of interest in our products from a lot of partners coming to us looking for additional redundancy. They come to us as a trusted brand in the space, so.
And do you think crypto is going to go from strength to strength?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think the core applicability and use case of blockchain entering into the financial ecosystem, I think will continue to be there. I think it's up and down along the way, and so. I think right now some of the fallout, while dramatic, I think is good to get a lot of these fraudulent players out of the way, and I think it will hopefully pave the way for the future. I think a big area that we need to focus on, especially here in the U.S., is having more regulatory clarity. We don't have that guidance here as we do in other countries, and so. I think as the more our country continues to push back on it, I think the more you'll see crypto adoption outside of the U.S. So I would love to kind of get more, have our regulators work towards, setting a level playing field and a foundation that we can all build and scale on top of.
And what can we expect from Liquidity Hub in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I think you'll see us. Grow as part of like another vertical within Ripple. I think we'll start to integrate it more with our products internally to really offer more of a robust offering, and then hope to see it kind of launch more in the US and globally as well.
And we're here at the Fintech Meetup. What are your thoughts about this event?
Yeah, I think it's a well-run event. I love the automatic, the speed dating nature of the meeting setups. I think they do a great job logistically, and I've had a lot of great face-to-face and kind of partner meetings, which have been super productive.
And what other topics or trends are really standing out for you at the moment when it comes to the fintech and crypto space?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of, I've been seeing a lot of like continued growth and resiliency in this market. So like I'm happy to see like the great turnout here. I think sitting at home, you can be seeing a lot of tech layoffs. Banks kind of under a little bit more scrutiny, but there's a lot of positive energy here, and I think the building will continue to happen, and probably more so in some of these downturns.
And for people who are still a bit new to crypto and are a bit reluctant, what would you say to them overall?
Yeah, I would say that, it's always good to bring an open mind to these things. I do think the foundation of the technology is there. I think it's just a matter of kind of the right players kind of building and instituting it in the right manner, and kind of having that framework to really be able to scale and bring that user adoption. I think right now there's a lot of skittishness, like especially at the regulatory and political level around it, and so the better guidance we can get there, the more we can really start building and embed it more into our day-to-day. And I think it's going to be a natural fit into a lot of like the embedded finance that we're hearing about today too.
Yeah, and you feel like crypto in general is a big part of our future, of society in general, and all these different crypto options.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it has its applications, and right now we're seeing a lot of good applications in the payments and finance space. I think you're seeing more on the NFT side, beyond just JPEGs, and kind of like in ticketing, and kind of having that immutable all right on the blockchain. So.
Okay, well, it's very exciting to talk to you, and thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.